Ayo, what's decent? Today I'm bringing you another battle. This one is against StylesX2, just like I promised you guys yesterday on the other battle. You know what battle I'm talking about. I don't have to tell you again, but you know what battle I'm talking about, so I don't have to tell you again. I don't know why I said that twice, but this is my battle against Styles. He's a really good battler. I mean, I don't know if you've seen him battle. I don't even know if you know about him, but he really is. And everybody that I battle, I usually say they're good battlers, because if they're not good battlers, then they're not on the channel. I'm sorry. That's the hard truth. I have to tell you right now. But yeah, today I bring my standard team of, the standard team, and Styles brings, his team. But, this battle was really fun, except one thing. I mean, I don't know if this was a bad thing or not, but there was just a lot of switching in the battle. A lot of switching. There was too much switching now. So I start out with the Michelin. The Michelin is coming through with the Ice Shard. And it hits Garchomp. I'm not sure why he stayed in like that. I guess he was trying to set up the Stealth Rocks, but that doesn't explain why he stayed in after that. I thought he was going to switch out, so I didn't go for another Ice Shard. Not sure if that mattered or not, because I went for Earthquake right after this. I really don't know what he was doing here. Like, really? He went for Draco Meteor? What are you doing, man? But Earthquake destroys this thing. Like, I got a crit. Now, I don't know if it works like, if I had used Ice Shard, if it still would have critted. I think it works like that. I don't know. But either way, it was going to destroy Garchomp. So Garchomp's out of there already. And it might seem like, this battle isn't long, but it is, because there's a lot of switches here. So I'm not having it with the Starmie. I switch right into my Porygon 2. I am not having it with the Starmie. So I trace a natural cure, I mean, that's a pretty good ability to have. That's a decent ability. That's a decent ability. So Ice Beam, he goes for Ice Beam. I don't know. Man, every time someone uses Ice Beam, I'm always scared they're gonna freeze me. Like, it's something right there. And here we go with the first switch into Rotom. This is painful to watch right here, because this man, like, Rotom tanks everything. That was a crit. Can you believe that? That was a crit. Oh my lord. But yeah, Discharge, a crit, Discharge. Also, I know some of you are like, wait, why do you have Discharge and not Thunderbolt? Well, Discharge is a 30%, chance to paralyze the opponent, so it's nice. It's pretty nice. Here I switched in the cut, my Conkeldurr, because I thought, maybe there was a chance that this guy would go for Will-O-Wisp, but he didn't. He didn't. He knows about the guts. I mean, Styles has been watching my live streams, so, he knows about that. He knows about the guts of my Conkeldurr. A lot of people don't know about it. A lot of people fall for it. But I knew he was going to switch into this because I knew he had an EG Slash, so I went for the knockoff, predicting his switch into an EG Slash, and this man gets scared because EG Slash does not have the leftovers, so he brings back his EG Slash back in there, back in the party. Charizard comes out. I mean, Charizard Y is pretty common, but I wasn't having it with this one. So, I mean, I could have kept Conkeldurr in, because Conkeldurr has an Assault Vest, but, I would have gotten damaged a lot. And it wouldn't have been smart to do that, because I can't touch the Charizard, so, yeah. So he takes out, see all the switches here, guys? I mean, it gets worse later on, like, seriously. This is when it gets really bad, because here I switch Michelin right out when he switched that in. And then I switch in Poison Ivy, which is my Breloom. And this is where it gets insane, because I think here we battle for a little bit, but it's pretty much like, it makes no sense to me. So here I use Substitute. Like, I think he's going to try to set up on me or something, because, it doesn't seem like Breloom can touch an EG Slash, of course, but he doesn't. He goes straight for the Shadow Ball. So he destroys my Substitute. That's a waste of 2 turns. I made the battle so much longer for no reason whatsoever. Like, I mean, what changed? Nothing. Because my HP is all the way back up. Well, that's not true, but still. So I use Spore, because I want the Substitute up. I want to have, I want to have my Breloom up there with the Substitute, and, do that stuff. That's the whole point of this set. So, I do that. And Poison Heal is coming through. So now I use Substitute. But this is so weird how, like, he can use King Shield and he could still be asleep, but he still changes his form. Like, is that, like, supposed to happen? Was that not programmed in right? Or, I don't know. It's just kind of weird. Maybe they got lazy with that. I don't know. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be. It's just kind of weird. I mean, he is a ghost, but he's asleep. So, I mean, that doesn't change the fact he's asleep. He wakes up anyway. and he hits me with the Shadow Sneak. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? I could have gone for the Seed Bomb earlier, but I went for the Seed Bomb here, and it takes down Aegislash. You know, you might not think it does, but, you know, stab boosted. This man has no defenses, so it's gone. It's out of here. I'm mad that I don't have my substitute up. I'm really mad I don't have my substitute up, because, I mean, you know what? It wouldn't have done much to this guy here, but it would have, like, a Focus Punch, it would have done something, you know? But Breloom is dead, unfortunately. Breloom can't take a Psychic, especially from that beast. So I bring in Bath Time, and he knows about Bath Time. He knows. So he's obviously gonna switch right out. He's not having it. He is not having it. And I told you that before he did, because I know he did. Not because I watched it, but because I can tell you right now that nobody messes with my Porygon 2. So I used Recover right there because I knew he was gonna switch. So let's see how the battle goes after this. I actually forgot. That's not a very good, you know, commentator. I'm not a very good commentator. That wasn't very good on my part. But he goes for Hydro Pump here. I'm eating it up. Good lord. I keep going for Discharge on this thing because, you know, I might paralyze it or something, but I never get to paralyze this thing. Like, I don't know what happened. So I get tired of it. I'm pretty sure I go for the Toxic here. The only reason this man hasn't burned my Porygon 2 like the first turn is because he's afraid that I'm going to switch in my Conkeldurr into the Will-O-Wisp. But that has been his whole, like, his whole thing has been to try to burn my Porygon 2 to get that damage, you know, because I have Recover, so he wants to get the damage right there. So, yeah, his Rotom, Poison, that's not a good thing, yeah. So, here I'm going to stall out the Poison because, you know, I'm just going to be a jerk like that. I'm just going to stall out the Poison. But that's what you're supposed to do. I mean, that's why you run Toxic and Recover on a Porygon 2. I mean, Ice Beam and Discharge are there just to be there, you know? Because Porygon 2 with an Eviolite is a very bulky thing. Like, oh my lord, this is my favorite thing. Like, I even ditched Dragonite for this thing. I used to have a Dragonite called Perfect Myth. Only those of you that have watched my previous battles know this. But yeah. I'm only talking about all that stuff right now because there's nothing to commentate over. I mean, the Pain Split, I guess I could commentate over that, but you already know what that is. So, yeah, that was pretty annoying, the Pain Split. I'm like, are you kidding me? Wow. I didn't even know, like, I haven't actually battled a Rotom with Pain Split. As some of you know, I've only started to do competitive battling this gen, so I'm still learning a little bit, so yeah. I avoided that attack, Recover. I mean... I don't know. It didn't matter if he had hit me or not. Let's be completely honest. It really wouldn't have mattered. But oh my god, Rotom with Leftovers is so annoying, man. But this Toxic right here does a lot of damage. I mean, he's gonna switch out soon. Because, I mean, who wouldn't? You gotta reset that counter. But before he does, he's gonna use Pain Split on me once again to bring me all the way down. It doesn't matter. Your defenses or anything don't matter when you use Pain Split at all. It just, you know, splits the pain. So yeah, I'm getting... Obviously, I'm going to get more damage than him. He's going to get more health. Because when you average it out, like, you know... Yeah, he benefits from it. So... See, right here, he does something kind of weird. He switches out like that. I mean, he could have used a Volt Switch for some damage. He's faster than me, so he could have done that. I'm not sure why he didn't do that. But I switched out Porygon 2 because I wanted to get the natural cure and get this burn away from me. So I sacrificed Michelin. Some of you might see it as something really weird, but I just didn't want my Porygon 2 to have the burn on there. It just bothers me to have like some status. Unless, you know, it's self-inflicted or I want the status, if the burn or the, you know, whatever, because of guts or something like that. So, you know, unless I did it myself or I wanted it, I don't want it. And it just really bothers me when I'm burned or like poisoned or something like that. It just bothers me so much. Hey, and don't use that against me. Don't use it against me. So yeah, that does a lot of damage, that Side Shock. I'm like, what? So I'm hoping Discharge is going to take the Starmie out right here, but it doesn't. It lives. I'm like, what? Oh my god. Oh my... I was going to say, oh my god, with an accent. What the heck? So the Side Shock comes through. I stay in. That was actually pretty risky, but I was going to risk it because, come on. The I was expecting Starmie to die from Life Orb damage there anyway, so that's a good thing that it actually happened. So here I recover, and I get all that HP back. Ah, not bad. And then Landorus comes out. Man, this is where it's scary too, because I risked it right here too, but I knew my Porygon 2 was going to die here regardless, because even if I lived like I lived right now, and the Ice Beam destroys Landorus, my Porygon 2 is going to die from the burn. But it was worth it. I think like the risk that I took was really worth it, because Landorus is a threat. So I think I would have lost this match if I hadn't given up my Porygon 2. I mean, maybe I could have worked around it, but I don't know. It was just, the opportunity was right there for me. So here's his Charizard. I'm waiting for, you know, Charizard Y to come by, but it's actually Charizard X. So that changed a lot of things. After that happened, I was like, I'm gonna win this match. I used Mach Punch because I knew that, you know, Charizard is obviously faster. Not only that, but it's gonna be, I thought it was gonna be a Charizard Y, and I mean, like, I might as well do something. I don't know. I could have done something else actually, but never mind. It doesn't matter. My Conkeldurr dies. At least I get like some type of damage on the Charizard, you know? I could have used Drain Punch. I got so mad when I realized it was a Charizard X, because I could have used Drain Punch. A lot more damage. But no, I didn't know that. So yeah. I mean, the Mach Punch thing was kind of a bad play on my part. But Kung Pao. Kung Pao. Oh my god. This is great. Because Mold Breaker... Wait, I don't need Mold Breaker. What the heck am I talking about? I don't need it right now, but I'll need it later. He comes with the Will-O-Wisp, and I'm like, wait, I'm so confused right here. I was so confused right here. Because, first of all, not only did he live the Earthquake, but he went for Will-O-Wisp? I later found out that this man EV trained his Charizard X in defense, and is using it like a wall with the Will-O-Wisp and everything. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Now, even though that happened, I'm still hoping that, he still, Jesus Christ, I lost my train of thought. I was still hoping that he would die after another Earthquake, even though he Will-O-Wisped me. Not sure why he switched. He shouldn't have, because his Rotom would have lived one attack and probably, well, I don't think it would have killed me. Maybe, because I would have gotten burned. I don't know, actually. I can't think of that right now. Like, right now, last minute, while I'm commentating this, I can't think of, you know, I can't make all the calculations. But, here... Oh my god, this is like the final moment, because this is his final Pokemon. And I'm praying that this Earthquake takes a Charizard X down, and it does! Right there! Right there! Destroyed. I am pretty sure that Charizard X, like, could have lived if it had, like, 2 more HP, like, seriously. Like, even 1 more HP. Like, did you see how slow that HP bar went down? Oh my god, it was so serious. But, that was my battle with StylesX2. I told you guys, it was worth the wait, huh? Oh my god. But yeah, I'm gonna start uploading more frequently like I am right now. I hope so. Like, oh my god, I'm trying to get back on this. But yeah. I don't have another battle for you guys really, so I have to battle someone else soon. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure to click like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.